Welcome to the channel. We saw an exciting game yesterday in the Champions League. There were a lot of goals coming in there. In Barcelona, there were goals raining at the Camp Nou, same as how water was raining the last time. But this time around, it was goals raining. Anfield, it was, goals galore. And then Chelsea, they got the Italian job done. They didn't just go to Napoli for the pizza and the beers. They went for the 3 points. Stay tuned. Yeah, as I said in the intro, Chelsea got a job done. We thought they were going for the Italian job to get a pizza. They were like, just eat, Uber Eats, just get pizza delivery into the UK, but it wasn't that. They just got 3 points on the block. What do you say about that?
Going into that game, I was expecting that perhaps we could get a result, but then I didn't expect it like how it went,
Yeah.
It was quite dramatic looking at the fans, looking at Antonio Conte, how he pushed up because he went one down first.
Yeah.
And then he bounced back, scored 2-1. But then after halftime, I'm sure Liam Rosinya knew what the task was, spoke to his boys, made a few substitutions.
So were you okay with the starting lineup, knowing that he's got centre backs on the bench and then decided to start Reece James right back as a centre back?
The thing is, I'm not going to fault him, just as I mentioned previously, that he's still trying to get his best team. And then at this point, he doesn't have much to show. If he's able to get the results, kudos. If he's not able to get it, we just put it on the fact that he's just trying to get his perfect team for his new journey with Chelsea. So I think he did well yesterday playing against Napoli because it's been a very long time since they lost at the Stadio di Diego Maradona.
Yeah.
So kudos to Liam Rosinya and the guys. They did absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it was a wild game. How you guys considered those 2 goals? It was something avoidable. Your first goal, your second goal. But on the other hand, Joao Pedro scored a fantastic goal. And he deserved the winner as well. So let's get into Liverpool. Liverpool, we're not going to dwell in much because it was like a walk in the park for Liverpool. But the same as ours too. We didn't have Konate, who lost his father, so he's been having a bereavement absence from the team. Shout out to Ibrahim Konate, be strong man. And then Joe Gomez is injured, so we got Gravenberch, who played as a centre back, partnered Van Dijk. And then few minutes into the game, Frimpong got injured, came off, and then Endo had to come and slot in as number 2. And I think with the first half that I watched, he did a tremendous job well. Defensively, he was okay. Attacking wise, he was not pushing that much to cover Salah, but he was there to, do the tidy up. So we're not going to delve into that.
Yeah, but at this point, I am of the view that you guys are underestimating what Endo can do. Because
I've never underrated him.
I'm saying you guys when it comes to the team's managers, and all of those,
I think he doesn't. Slot is a person who doesn't just fancy him. That's what I think. Because Endo has been there when he's fit.
Because
he'll still go and play someone else, play someone like that whilst Enzo is there. Yeah.
But off the pitch, he's handled the whole situation absolutely well.
Yeah.
And I think he deserves to be applauded for showing maturity off the pitch, because sometimes it can be very difficult, but he's been able to hold it all up, suck it in, and whenever he's needed or he's called upon, he comes and then he delivers. I think he deserves to be applauded for that. So kudos to Endo.
Yeah. So going back into that, let's go to the Barcelona game. At a point they were trailing, missing out from the automatic spot. That's the top 8. And then second half they came in, the goal started raining. they were just coming from any angles and they won emphatically 4-1. What do you call it? Lamine Yamal, like, once again, was tremendous in that game. And then Pedri, he was balling again, got a man of the match, I think. And then the other side of Spain, I mean, the Spanish team, I think this Champions League, they've been struggling. Or is this just this new format is not encouraging to them?
This new format, I personally believe, has taken that aura away, but then it will take some time before the teams and the people involved, even the fans, it will take some time before all of us get adjusted to it. Because you see, at first it was you play home, there is an away, so there is that much enthusiasm, there is a lot to expect. Even when one of the legs does not go well, you know that perhaps the second legs there's going to be something different or a different result. But I think that this new format has taken it away. But my sense is over time, all of us are going to zoom into it, embrace it, since it is going to be here for some time. Yeah. But then going to Barcelona, one way I can look at it is that on any normal day, you wouldn't think that FC Copenhagen were going to win against Barcelona when Barcelona is on top form.
Playing at home.
But then it so happened that they took the lead. And then Barcelona had to come back and then do one of the things that they do best, because they are considered one of the greatest comeback kings when it comes to the Champions League. So I believe that Hansi and his boys did the job. They got a job done at the Camp Nou, and that is marvelous and magnificent. We're looking forward to meeting them again, though.
Yeah, fantastic. The thing is, Spanish teams, I don't know. Atletico Madrid, on the other hand, were leading Bodo Glimt, and then they lost 2-1. What's the name? Real Madrid, on the other hand, oh my God, they started this match on the 3rd position and then ended as 9th. Looking at how the game went about, it's like they had a lot of things, ingredients missing in the game. One, game management, personality to show, take responsibilities of the team. It was not there. And Jose Mourinho, on the other hand, masterminded it. But at the end of the night, it was one man. It was just one man whose name has been, trending and transcending all social media because of what he did. And let's listen to it once again. It's all or nothing.
Go there, my nigga.
Go there, my bro. Yeah, so, the goalkeeper asked Jose Mourinho, can I go in? He said, yes, go. We are going in all or nothing. It's either we win or we don't win. Get cooked or be cooked. So, shout out to Jose Mourinho. He went all in, asked the goalkeeper to go, and then they went for it. And we know Courtois, this game that they lost, Courtois is man of the match. Where, he single-handedly tried to save Madrid from this embarrassment. If you see the kind of saves that he made in those second halves, it was formidable force from his side. And we know him that's what he usually does. Anyway, if that was against Liverpool, that ball, he would have saved it. But it is what it is.
So
your other half coming to score the other half, it makes the game interesting. So, City qualified, Spurs qualified, Arsenal top of the group, 8 games, 8 wins. What do you think about them having that confidence going to the rest of the season?
I would say that Arteta has done very well, especially in Europe, because in the previous seasons, it was just last season that he tried doing something magnificent with the squad. And I'm sure that over the seasons, like the previous seasons, he's been able to come with a specific tactics to play in Europe. And I think whatever it is that he's doing, it is really working for him.
Yeah.
So
Go! Aston Villa has scored 3-2 to Aston Villa against Salzburg.
Yeah.
In the Europa League. Let's go on.
Yeah. So I'm of the perspective that Arteta over time has shown the quality that he has as a manager. He shows his brilliance through his setup, the players that he uses. Because sometimes people end up questioning his starting lineup and everything, like we questioned in our last session.
Yeah.
But then when it comes to Champions League, he's shown that he's a top gun, and now he's in front. We're just hoping that it doesn't end up like how it's been ending up. But kudos to them. They've really done well. Yeah.
So now there's going to be a draw for the playoffs, and we'll soon find out which team will be meeting which team. We've got Real Madrid in there. We've got PSG there. Newcastle, the only English side to fall into that playoff. The rest of the 5, they made it through the top 8. So the top 8, we've got 5. Give me high 5 if you're watching me and you support the Premier League. If you're a Premier League, I'll give you high 5. Yes. So we've got 5 English Premier League teams in the top 8. And then those 3 remaining, got 1 from the German champions, the Spanish champions, and then the Italian champions. So you can see where we dominate when it comes to Europa platform or Euro platform. Yeah, so we'll soon find out when the draw is, but we've got some exciting teams that will be meeting. We've got Juventus in that slot as well, who, for me, I wish they are not even not qualified because I don't see what they bring to the table. Whenever investors put something on them, they capsize the table. Whenever we don't put something, they flip up the table, you know. And then we've got teams like Atletico Madrid is also there. Club Brugge, Gala also made it. Dortmund, Olympiacos, Leverkusen, Atlanta. Bodo Glimt is also there. Benfica is there. Monaco is there. Karabakh is there. Bro, it's going to be an exciting one.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I want something tough because these are what we the fans, we yearn for because we want exciting fixtures. Fixtures like Atletico Madrid versus Man City, Juventus versus Real Madrid, Benfica versus Dortmund, you know. We want this kind of fixtures because it's not our cup of tea. It's not our cup of tea, bro. Yeah, so you got anything to say before we wrap up?
Okay, so I would say that yesterday, Atlanta losing was one of the shockers of the night.
Say that again.
Yeah, because I don't think anyone was of the view that Atlanta, they were going to just drop points just like that.
Yeah.
Because they were playing against Union Saint Gilloy.
Yeah.
And then they got their job. So I think it was one of the shockers, you know. It was one of the shockers. And then Ajax also lost to Olympiacos.
It's not news.
Yeah, Ajax, they've not been consistent.
No, it's not news for Ajax.
They've not been consistent.
That game.
And then, I think it was a shocker.
Yeah, what I wanted to say was, before I wrap up, I think this Champions League new format has been exposing some teams. The teams like the Real Madrid, the PSG, the Juventus, the Atletico Madrid. I mean, it's been exposing them because usually from the old format, they would have qualified from the group stages, being either top or second of the group. You understand? But this time around, it's exposing how weak they are when it comes to, teams that they meet in their qualification. And then it's helped some teams too. There are some teams like Barcelona, where we can say the old format, they were struggling to make out from the group stages at some point. Let's be honest. They were struggling to make it from the group stages because of the teams that they were meeting, that teams did not regard them as the old Barcelona we used to know them. You understand?
Yeah.
But this time around, they are always in the top 8. Teams like Arsenal has always been there in the top 8, like qualification level. But when it goes to like teams like Bayern, they dominate, always winning their group. Liverpool too, sometimes they struggle in their group stages, but eventually they win. So it's kind of, for me, I think it's taking the joy and the excitement of it, because these are some of the teams that could have dropped to the Europa League to add up to that competition, to make it exciting. Because imagine Juventus and co dropping up from the Champions League, going to the Europa League. It brings different ingredients to spice up what we are trying to see in that game, those fixtures, the entertainment, the hype around it. Imagine Europa League and it's Atletico Madrid versus Juventus in the quarterfinal or semi-final. You can see how viewers will be excited, will be itching to watch. So for me personally, I think this format is taking some joy away. Maybe because we have been used to the old format.
That is what I was saying.
Yeah,
that was what I was saying.
Yeah.
Before we wrap up, I would also like to say that all the teams that have qualified, they have done well. We're looking forward to more exciting games. And then hopefully, United, do your best to get a Champions League spot. We'll be waiting for you to watch Carrick Ball.
Okay.
So, shout out to my big boss, a Chelsea fan himself, Mr. Posse, shout outs to you. And shout outs to Daiki, Manchester City fan. Shout outs to the biggest Stone, the topmost Barcelona diehard fan. And shout out to all Chelsea fans, Liam Rosinia and everyone.
First of all, I say big shout out to our cameraman, the biggest Stone, the biggest Barcelona fan. He's our cameraman, and we are glad that whenever we talk about Barcelona and it's negative, he doesn't take the camera off. He's professional.
He's professional.
Yeah, he's very professional. Yeah. Shout outs to him. Yeah, so because before we leave, now this is what we'll be doing. I'll be dropping a question. You come to the comment section and then drop the answer. And the next segment, we'll bring the winner and then we'll give you a prize. Right? Once we get you, we'll contact you and then we'll give you a prize. So today the question is, there's a player who played with Luis Suarez, who played with Sergio Ramos, who played with Gerard Piqué. Right? These three players. So just connect the dots. He played with Luis Suarez. I'm not going to tell you whether it's Liverpool, whether it's Ajax, whether it's Barcelona, or whether it's Uruguay. But he played with Luis Suarez. He played with Sergio Ramos. And then he played with Gerard Piqué. So if you know that player, let me know in the comment section. And then our next video, we'll give you that prize. I'm out.